All right, what is going on YouTube? Matt back again. First off, I've just finally hit 250 subscribers on here, which may not seem like much in the grand scheme of YouTube as a whole, but it does mean a lot to me coming here from from zero to be able to get to 250 very quickly, in my opinion. So, all right. So the video that I wanted to do today, obviously I've done a couple of these talking about, breaking into medical device sales, but I did want to get into a topic here of, having on one side the longer term approach, based on, what kind of company offers you, what that package looks like, that kind of thing, versus on the other hand, the shorter term approach, which might seem really good in the short term, such as things with large cash offers, guarantees, those kind of things. So wanted to dive into that. If you are newer to the channel and this is the first time stopping by, I will be doing videos on these quite often, so if you leave a subscription down below, you won't regret it. I do a lot of med sales videos, a lot of real estate, a lot of that kind of thing, stock market, those kind of things. So if you like those topics, feel free to subscribe down below. So breaking into the topic at first, I heard this quote at one time. I actually don't know exactly where I heard it from, but it's not my quote. When you take a job, you should either be earning, learning, or best case scenario is both. So if you're not doing either, it's not going to be doing you much good. You're either going to earn, you're going to learn, or, if you have that magical situation where you can gain both, then that's going to be an awesome experience for you. So think about that when you're getting into your medical sales job here. If you're just starting out and you're just breaking in, you're probably going to take most of the jobs that are offered to you from the get-go, because they're not going to be, they're going to be few and far between if you don't have any experience. So you're probably going to take the one that comes to you first. However, if you're more experienced in the game, there's more things to think about here. So, for example, distributorships, smaller companies, those kind of things will probably be able to give you more along the lines of a guarantee, or more of, more of like a cash advance, that kind of thing, at like up front, where you're making more money up front, but maybe the longer term may not be, what you want it to be. But these bigger companies, the Medtronics, the DePuys, the Strykers, those kind of things, the Johnson & Johnson, might be able to give you more as far as benefits goes, stock plans, 401ks, those kind of things that might seem appetizing, even if you may have to take a temporary pay cut when you first get started doing in that job. So I wanted to go over a little bit of the criteria, to kind of get your wheels turning about which one that you might want to do depending on the situation that you are at. So I want to tell a story about a guy. This is just sort of a made-up, fabricated story that I think many people might be able to relate to themselves if they're going through this kind of thing. So someone just started out at a small distribution and they're working their way up. They did well the first year. They're making really good money. But then they get approached by a bigger company, like a larger hardware company, larger orthopedic company, larger this and that. So eventually, if you're in this for a long enough amount of time, you probably will get headhunted by larger companies. So keep in mind that is going to be coming up. Now, they can probably offer you more as far as the benefits package, stock plan goes, that kind of thing. There's probably going to be more benefits to doing that longer term than keeping the shorter term money that you're making now. Now, there's obviously caveats to this, and this is what I want to get into. If you're a person that has a family or other people rely on you for your income, and this would be taking a hit to swap jobs, maybe it's not the right thing for you. But if you're someone like my age, or I'm 25, if you're sitting here and you have an opportunity that is presented to you that could be better for the long term, might be worth taking it if you're able to take a temporary pay cut in the short term, so that longer term you will be able to grow with your company, grow more than the product that you have. Product is also very important in this industry. If you work for a company where you're only selling one product, and then at the, another company comes to you and you have a whole slew of products that you can sell, that's probably going to be, one, more money in your pocket later down the road, and two, it's going to give you more job security because you're going to have more things to sell, more things to be able to approach physicians on, and ultimately make more relationships that way as well. So if you have any questions med sales wise, feel free to shoot me an email. I do have the email over there on my channel, or you can go ahead and connect with me on LinkedIn. If you're a medical salesperson, I will definitely be connecting with you on there. You can just shoot me a DM and we can chat a little bit if you're going through these things. So if you ever needed to bounce any ideas off me, do that kind of thing, we definitely could do that. I would have no issue doing that whatsoever. So The main point in this video, I mean, it is a short one. I just wanted to get across that I think a lot of people should not be thinking short term, even though they have nicer medical sales jobs. I think they need to think long term by the time when they are going to be having a family, if they're going to have one, and what is going to be better all for them in the longer term. And don't just see the initial green of the first job that you've ever had. Weigh all your options, see what's out there, and go get what you can get.